Audible Inc. presents The Avengers and Philosophy, Earth's Mightiest Thinkers. Edited by Mark D. White. Narrated by Jeremy Arthur. Introduction. Earth's Mightiest Philosophers. If you like superheroes, and you wouldn't be listening to this audiobook if you didn't, you love superhero teams, and the Avengers are the preeminent team in the Marvel Universe. The best thing about the Avengers is that not only do you get to see all your favorite heroes banding together to defeat formidable threats against incredible odds, but you also get to see them interact both as superheroes and as people. Whether they're cooped up in Avengers Mansion or exploring the deepest realms of space, you get to see how they work together and play together, both when they get along and when they don't. That's what we love about the Avengers. Whether in the comics, the animated series, or the feature film, it's equal parts superhero epic and soap opera. Just as the Avengers assemble to confront threats no single hero can handle himself or herself, the contributors to the Avengers and Philosophy assembled to discuss a range of topics so broad that no single philosopher could possibly handle it all. Have you ever wondered how the big three Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor, compare in terms of their moral philosophies? Has the Kree-Skrull War ever made you consider the ethics of war itself? What about the Avengers' peculiar tendency to welcome former criminals into their ranks, such as Hawkeye, Quicksilver, and the Scarlet Witch? We didn't forget to ask questions about the great Avengers villains. Can Kang actually go back in time to kill himself? Do we actually admire Norman Osborn and his Dark Avengers? And finally, speaking of soap opera, can the Scarlet Witch and the Vision truly love each other? No matter what Avengers lineup you prefer, or which Avenger is your favorite, there's a chapter in the Avengers and Philosophy for you. Why no Squirrel Girl, you ask? Wait for Volume 2. It's all her. So until Avengers Academy opens a branch near you, this book is the best way to learn from Earth's mightiest philosophers. Until we get our own movie, that is. I would like to thank Bill Irwin for his constant support, encouragement, and hard work on this book, and the Blackwell Philosophy and Pop Culture series as a whole. Connie Santisteban at Wiley, who saw this book through from the beginning to end, and my fellow contributors, who came through with insights into philosophy and the Avengers I would never have imagined. I also want to give special thanks to Christine Hainfalk, who was incredibly supportive, especially in the stressful final weeks of this project. Finally, I would like to thank all the creators who have made the Avengers shine for half a century, starting with Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, through Kirk Bezuak and George Perez, and all the way up to Brian Michael Bendis and Joss Whedon for bringing Earth's mightiest heroes to life on the silver screen. Part 1. What would an Avenger do? 1. Superhuman Ethics Class with the Avengers Prime by Mark D. White. At Avengers Academy, where veterans like Hank Pym and Tigra teach younger heroes in the ways of Avengerdom, one of the required courses is Superhuman Ethics Class. In this class, super pupils are presented with ethical dilemmas that crop up in day-to-day routine of an Avenger, and then they are asked how they would handle them and why. We may recoil at the thought of Hank Pym teaching this class, the poster child for "do what I say, not as I've done myself, time and time again." But such a class is essential to teach young heroes how to exercise the great responsibility that comes with great power. If you ask me, the most obvious teachers for Superhuman Ethics class would be Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor, who were christened the Avengers Prime in a recent miniseries. I'm not claiming that these three are necessarily the most ethical Avengers, but they do serve as examples of the three most popular systems of ethics: utilitarianism, deontology, and virtue ethics. While each of these three classic heroes exemplifies his particular moral compass in his solo adventures, it is through these interactions, especially their conflicts, within the Avengers, that they best illustrate their different ethical approaches. Let's start with Iron Man, because his ethical framework is in many ways the simplest, and also because he
Sample complete. Ready to continue?